Ready, steady, go! Welcome to church! So we're back inside in our cosy corner getting ready for church today. If you want to get ready for our activities later, you're going to need some paper and some pens, some card and some sellotape, some kitchen roll or napkins, and some something to wash your hands and dry them off with as well.
And I'm really excited to find out what's in the present this week.
I'm excited too!
What do you think's in the present? Do you know what? We're actually not going to open it just yet because I thought we could start off with a song.
Great.
And this song will be a clue as to what's in the present.
Ooh.
And the line in the song that's a clue to it, the song is Joy to the World. It says, let every heart prepare him room.
Prepare him room.
Yeah.
That's the clue. Okay.
So we're going to sing this song and see if you can guess what you think is going to be inside the box.
Let earth receive her
That was really fun.
It was fun. I love that song. So much joy.
Are you ready to find out what's in here?
I'm actually excited about seeing what's in here.
Would you like to do the honours and start undoing the ribbon?
Love to.
Because I don't think I can untie this.
What did I do?
You just put all the ribbon on it.
I did. I mean, you can never have too much ribbon on Christmas presents. Yay!
It's more of the same as last week.
It's just paper.
Let's see if there's anything in here. I found some bits.
Ooh! I have a piece of paper.
That's our Bible verse for this week. And I have found shower gel.
And a sponge? Eh? That is not what I was expecting to find in a present. Shall I read the verse and see what it says?
Yeah.
It says, "A voice of one calling, in the wilderness, prepare the way for the Lord, make straight in the desert a highway for our God." Are we going to make straight a highway using a sponge and some body wash?
I think the word that we're looking for, it's the prepare word, isn't it? Like, it's about preparing. And perhaps someone's suggesting that we need to do some cleaning.
Maybe so.
Taking the paper out of the box and this idea of cleaning and preparing has given me an amazing idea for a game. Should we play a game?
Sure.
Let's go. This is called the John the Baptist game. And the reason it's called that is because in the New Testament, this is the verse that is used to describe what John the Baptist does. He comes to get the way ready to prepare things for Jesus. And we've been just chucking all of the paper rubbish out of the boxes as we've been opening them, and you can see that it's just all over the floor, covering the floor. And so what we're going to do is play the John the Baptist game. So we've got a line down the middle of the room, and this side's my side, and that side's Ruth's side, and we're going to go for a time limit. And we're going to see, we've got to throw them onto the other person's side, and we're going to see who's best at clearing up. So when we get to the end of it, we're going to see who's got the most on their side. That's the John the Baptist game. Ready, steady, go!
Then. Cheers after 3 for me. 1, 2, 3. Cheers after 3 if you think Chris won. 1, 2, 3. Thanks for choosing me. You should vote in the comments. Put your vote in the comments who you think won.
Brilliant.
Clearly it was me.
And we've got to say at the start, because we disobeyed that rule, one of the rules is you're only allowed to pick up one bit of paper in each hand. You can't just scoop them all up in one go. The second part of the game, because this game has 2 parts, the second part of the game is to see who can put the most bits of paper away in the bin. So, are you ready, Ruth?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. I win again.
How do you know? How many pieces did you put in?
145. So that is the John the Baptist game.
Please do not injure each other as you play. So in that game we were playing, we were making a way. We were clearing up all of the rubbish that we've got. Here's our bag of rubbish. We're going to clear that all away. But it's not just about clearing away the physical things that we can see, the rubbish that we can see. It's about making us ready to receive Jesus. John the Baptist talks about making your heart ready, making your heart clean. And so we're going to do a little activity now, which is going to clean our hands, but it's also going to be like a picture of how we're wanting to say sorry to God for the things that we've done wrong that kind of makes our heart mucky, like our rooms get mucky.
If you found that game made you get angry at people or argue, you'll know that there are things in your heart that Jesus wouldn't want to see if he came into your heart. So we want to ask God to take away those things as we say sorry.
So we've got some water and we've got this lovely hand wash, and we're just going to wash our hands, and as we do that we're going to think about those things. We're going to say sorry to God for the things that we've done wrong. And as we do that, you might want to say a prayer like this. God, I'm sorry for the things that I've done wrong, the things that you don't want me to do, when I hurt people or when I don't do something that I should do. Please take these things away. Make me clean on the inside as well as on the outside. Amen.
Amen. Ruth, there was another present in here. It's the one for next week. Do you want it?
Yeah.
Here you go, Ruth. Here's the present. Here you go, Ruth. Here's the present. Here you go, Ruth. Here's the present. Here you go, Ruth. Here's the present.
No, thanks.
Here you go, Ruth. Here's the present.
Oh, thank you. This looks really interesting. Oh, thanks for this. I wonder what's inside it. This is exciting. I love getting presents. And when someone gives me a present, I am excited about it and I hold my hands out and I receive it. I don't turn my back on it or cross my arms or try and take it with one finger. That was never going to work, was it?
No, it's like that with God. We want to receive God with excitement, with arms wide open. We want to say, God, we're ready to receive what you've got for us. And we are so prepared to receive your gift.
And I think it's quite easy when someone's giving you a present that's wrapped up and you can see that it's a present to receive it and know how to receive it. Sometimes it's hard to know what to do when we're ready to receive a present from God. We're going to have a little bit of a think about what it might look like for us to be ready to receive from God.
And to start us off, here's something that you may remember if you've been watching our channel for a while.
Hello, welcome.
Oh, it's so good to see you. We're so glad you're here. Come in. We've laid out the red carpet for you. Look.
Ooh, swanky. You are so special. It's so good that you're here. We're really excited about this.
We've got really exciting things for you to do. And we want you to come backstage and join us as we're filming today.
Yeah, so we've got a VIP pass for you. Just going to pop that round your neck. There we
Amazing.
go. And this is we're so glad that you're here.
Ruth, can you take a picture of us together?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah, smile. Like, check it out. Look, we've got a seat all set up ready for you. It's going to be great. We're going to just put you right here so you can see you've got the best view in the house. Have a seat there and enjoy the magic. We put in so much effort in that to try to make people feel really welcome and like they were really part of what we were doing. And we want to put in that much effort when we're speaking to Jesus, when we're receiving from God. We want to say, this is how much we want you to be part of what we're doing.
In the clips before, I was holding onto a magazine and I couldn't receive the present. Sometimes there are things that we want to do that we need to put aside to make time to receive Jesus.
And then there was the one where you were trying to receive the present with one finger. And we can't we can't receive Jesus properly if we're just giving him a tiny little bit of our life. We want to like open it up so that there's a massive part of our life, but we've got plenty of time and space to receive Jesus.
And then there was the time that Chris gave me the present, I looked at it and just gave it back. Sometimes people hear about Jesus and they say, no thanks, not for me. But we want to say yes to Jesus. It's the best gift ever. We don't want to give it back or reject it. We want to say, yes, God, give me Jesus. I want to know him.
We want it to be with that level of enthusiasm. We don't want it to be with arms folded or back to him. We want to show Jesus how much we're ready to receive him. And one of the ways we can do that is by worshipping. It's when we say to God, we love you. We're so ready to receive you. We're excited about you. Just like Ruth got excited at the end about receiving the present.
One of the ways that we can think about getting ready for Jesus is by thinking about how we get ready for people. And we've got a little challenge for you. We've got some pots out on the table, but we're going to pretend that we're getting ready for a meal for someone really important to come. And so we're going to get our table ready. So first thing, get rid of the mucky pots and wipe the table down.
Okay, so that's that bit done. We've cleaned up. We've given ourselves a fresh start. And now we want to start making it look beautiful and ready for our guests to arrive. What are we going to do?
We are going to set our table so beautifully, ready for a Christmas meal. We're going to make napkin rings. We're going to make placemats, and Chris is going to show us some amazing napkin origami to fold. But if it doesn't work, you can just put them in napkin rings. So placemats first. They can be more complicated than a piece of paper if you have creative ways of doing that. But we're just going to use a piece of paper and we're going to draw on them, write on them. We're going to put something that's going to remind the person that's sitting at it about Jesus, but also decorate it and make it beautiful as well.
So we've both done pictures, and we've each got a little puzzle. Ruth's done a word search on hers. I've done a maze to help the wise men follow the star. So you can use your imagination, do whatever you like on these placemats to make them really beautiful for your guests. So now that we've got these, Ruth, what do we need to do next?
Now we're going to make origami napkins so that our place settings are just going to look beautiful.
So we're going to attempt to make these, which are kind of like a little lotus flower, to make our napkins look really beautiful. And it's hopefully easier than it looks. So what we're going to do to start with is open up your napkin or your paper towel up fully. And the thing that we're going to use time and time again is folding the corners into the centre. So you should have like a nice easy bit to see where the centre is. So you're going to fold each of the corners into the centre. Once you've done that, you're going to do the same thing again. So again, taking the corners, folding them into the centre.
So the new corner, not the old
corner. The new corner that you've created, fold that into the centre. And one more time. Then you're going to flip it over. And you should still be able to work out where the centre is, because there should still be a folded cross. Mm-hmm. And so the final time, you're going to do it on this side.
Corners into the middle.
Corners again. Into the middle. Then you've got a tiny little square like that. Oops.
Tiny little square.
Okay, this bit is probably the most complicated bit. So what you're going to do is you're going to kind of, keeping it that same way up that you've just had it, you're going to kind of push that corner up and in a little bit. So you've got kind of one that's curling up. So you're just curling one of your corners up like this. Mm-hmm. And then you're going to reach underneath that corner. So you kind of push that corner up until this bit kind of flips out at the back. Okay. And then what you're going to try and do is gently just keep on pushing that down and gently pulling that out until it kind of extends itself to make like a little hood or like a leaf or like a petal. Oh. And then just going to go around and do that 3 more times. So lift up the corner, push it down while you pull up the pointy bit. Okay, that was the hard bit. Ruth's gone slightly too far, so you you want to make sure that you've not pushed the corner in. If you pull it all the way, it will start to unravel. So you want to pull it about halfway towards where it will go. And then the final step that you're going to do is you should have these kind of flaps on the back. You're just going to kind of pull those flaps out slightly, just gently until they start to resist, because you don't want to tear them. So just pulling those corners out a little bit to make the rest of the petals. And hopefully you should end up with something a little bit like this.
I didn't go so good.
Final stage, Ruth, what do we need next?
Well, sometimes folding napkins is really complicated.
Sometimes, yeah.
So, if you didn't like the folding, you could just make a napkin ring, and you could just take your napkin, roll it up, and put it in a napkin ring. And my napkin ring has got a little stable scene on it. It says Happy Christmas. You just want to take a thin strip of cardboard. You want to decorate it however you want to. You want to curl it round, stick it down with sellotape, and there you've got it. So simple, I'm not even going to show you how to do it.
So let's set this table, let's make it beautiful, and then we'll tell you why I've done that.
Yeah.
We thought what you might like to do is use this as a family, as an opportunity to show how you want to get ready for Jesus. You could prepare a table ready for your next family meal. And as you do it, you could be welcoming Jesus to come and eat with you.
And you could use this as a practice and do it again on Christmas Day. And as you're doing it, be thinking about how it is that you're preparing your heart, preparing your life, ready to receive Jesus.
And while you're doing that as well, you might want to be asking yourself, how can we get ourselves ready for Christmas, ready for Jesus coming? That's what today's been all about. How can we get ourselves ready to receive Jesus? We're going to leave you with a worship song now, a song about how faithful God is. Because we want to praise him, we want to say that we're excited about him and that we love him. So this song is called Faithful One.
You're the same today, you've always been, and your love for me will never end. You're the faithful one, your word is true, all my hope is found in you. Unchanging Savior.
Ruth, is there a simpler thing that you can do if you want to?
Yes. So this is a much simpler napkin folding. We're going to make a crown. So you need a square napkin and you're going to unfold it so it's in half, so you've got a long thin bit of napkin. And then you're going to take one corner and fold it back into the middle. And then you're going to take the corner that it's now pointing at and fold that into its middle, so that you're left with this shape, which is possibly a parallelogram.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Then you're going to turn it over so that the folded sides are on the bottom. Put your finger in the middle and unfold one side. So you're going to take this bit, you're going to leave this pointy bit down on the table and fold it so that the bottoms line up and you've got two single layers of pointy bit at the top. Okay, then flatten it out and then so this is the one that's going over the top. You're going to take this one and fold it underneath the one that's going over the top. Okay, so then you've got like a mountain and a half mountain. And then fold it over again. You're going to need to tuck this one in though, so lift this bit up, tuck it in, so you have two half mountains, and then you pull them apart, it kind of squishes down in the middle, and you have a crown.